Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today we're going to be going through my makeup empties. Now I have to say it's a paltry amount. I thought that I would have a more successful August, but I just didn't. So let's go ahead and talk about what is in this box. The first thing that you will see, if you saw my Partners in Cream most recent update, then this will be no surprise to you. This is the one makeup empty that I have. It is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in the shade Moonstone, and we are all gone. I used this sucker all the way up, which is a really great feeling because I've had this kicking around in my collection for quite a while, a couple of years at this point. So that was really awesome. And then also, if you caught my most recent Painting A to Z update, then you will have seen this empty right here. This is my Pharmacy Honey Drop Lightweight Moisturizer, and it is also completely gone. So as far as the Becca Skin Perfector, I actually really liked it quite a bit, but it, from all I can see, has been discontinued. I think that they have reformulated and come out with different versions and shades and things like that. I haven't tried their newer iteration, but I did really like the sample that I had. I mixed it in with my foundation to give it more of an illuminated glow, and I really enjoyed it for that. However, it's not anything unique. So even though it is something that I could be convinced to repurchase if it was available, I have a feeling that I can get the exact same look using different liquid illuminators that I have in my collection, and that's what I've been trying to recreate. So I'm not going to repurchase for a multitude of reasons, but it is beautiful, and it is something that if it was available, I would recommend. I hope that makes sense. Now, as for this guy here, it wasn't right for my skin type, so for that reason I wouldn't repurchase it. It was not hydrating enough, and I think that this was actually for oily skin, whereas I have dry skin, so it just wasn't the proper formulation. I picked this up on recommendation from Alana Davidson, and we have totally different skin types. So I thought it was really nice. It smelled really nice. I think it's a good product, just not for me, so I won't be repurchasing it. The next thing in here is this. It's Pixi by Petra. These are the Glow Tonic wipes. This was with the 5% glycolic. This took forever to use through. I didn't use them consistently, and I liked them just fine. These are a cult classic. You can get them from Target. They're really easy to find. They're not terribly expensive when it comes to skincare. I mean, the Pixi brand is more expensive than you would typically see a drugstore brand being, but it's like the high end of drugstore, if that makes sense. So I did like them, and they are very popular for a reason. I'm not gonna immediately repurchase because I'm using something somewhat similar from First Aid Beauty, but they are really great to add kind of downplaying texture and just sort of very gently resurfacing the skin. So good product, just not something I'm going to repurchase anytime soon. I did also use through this guy right here. This is by Clinique. This is the Moisture Surge. It is an extended thirst relief. I'm pretty sure this has like a claim of maintaining hydration for 72 hours, which seems kind of excessive to me, to be honest. Like, who isn't going to cleanse and re-moisturize their skin within a 72-hour time period? But, you know, whatever. I did like it. It was just a very basic gel moisturizer. I used it at night, and it was fine. It's not something, again, that I'm going to repurchase, mostly because for that price point, it wasn't special enough to warrant me going out and purchasing it. In fact, I have something from Simply that I feel like is quite comparable and at a fraction of the price. But also I have a ton of moisturizers in my collection, so there's really no need for me to buy anything new anytime soon anyway, unless it's something that totally knocks my socks off, in which case we might have a different conversation. If this is something that you've been looking at, I would definitely recommend it. It's a good product. It's just not a standout product. And then finally, we do have a little foil sample hair care from Way. These are the Repair shampoo and conditioner. I mean, it's hard to really get a sense of anything from just a foil packet, so always take that with a grain of salt. But for me, this just didn't wow me at all. I didn't feel like the shampoo was cleansing enough, but at the same time, I get that it's a reparative formula, so I'm not looking to have my hair stripped or anything, but I also didn't feel like it was actually clean either. And then as far as the conditioner, it wasn't thick enough, in my opinion at least, for a repairing conditioner. So I was left kind of feeling lacking, especially with the kind of price point that Way commands. What I would want to see from it is something that smells amazing. This really didn't. Also something that is more of a luxurious experience, and this just wasn't. I didn't notice my hair doing anything special. Again, it's just a foil packet, so you're really not going to get that sort of difference to your hair. But again, the experience needs to be better for me to want to go out and buy something. I hope that makes sense. So I hope this wasn't a negative Empties. It wasn't intended to be. Everything that I tried was good. It was just sort of middle of the road good, which is why it's not something that I think I would repurchase any of these, with the exception of maybe the Becca if it was still available. So yeah, that is my Empties for the month. I will go ahead and, as I always tell you that I try to do, and I'll display the total. I did something different, or at least Editing Ashley is doing something different with the totals. I did see this on Laura Force on her Empties videos, and I really liked the format, so I reached out to her. I said, hey, would it bother you if I copied? She was like, no, go for it. So if you like it, let me know. I will also leave her channel linked in the description box below, because she's absolutely lovely and deserves more attention. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.